Hi everyone, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to another conversation where we talk about love, being a channel of love, allowing more love to come into your life, and definitely having a perspective where love is dominating or more dominant in your daily experience or in your life experience, okay? Because I believe that it helps you to be more compassionate, it helps you to receive and give more love in the world, and it helps to elevate the vibration of the world. All right, so in this conversation, we are going to be talking about speaking the language of love. What does that mean? It's about understanding that words have power. The language that you use to express yourself has power. It has a vibration that lasts. It has a vibration that connects with your heart chakra, with yourself. And if you speak beautiful words to each other, that will resonate. If you speak negative words to each other, that will resonate. If you speak beautiful words to yourself, to negative words to yourself, that will resonate. Like sometimes from experience, I will say something negative to myself and I feel it in my heart chakra. It's like a tightening of my heart chakra, and I always take it as my heart chakra saying, no, don't do it. This is not you. This is just something you're experiencing right now. So don't bring it into that space and allow it to fester, because then you have to cleanse, you have to work hard to heal that, to work yourself back from that. So that is something that I've experienced, and that's my way of experiencing negative thoughts or false beliefs about myself that I bring into my heart chakra. And as I become in a place where I am more and more of a channel for love, when I get those feelings or those emotions or those thoughts, I'm like, nope. It's like a little flicker. It's like, nope, that's not true. That's not. But I'm not perfect. I have my days where I'm like strong and I can just move away from that energy, and I have days where I have to be more, what's the word I'm looking for? More proactive, where I have to put more effort into getting rid of that energy. So I have to meditate more. I have to find ways to relax more. And relax is whatever helps you to get out of a space that you no longer want to inhabit. And meditation is the same. Meditation can be you listening to music. Meditation can be you being in a quiet room by yourself with others. Whatever, again, brings you to a space that takes you out of a space that you no longer want to occupy. So that is a good way to describe what I believe meditation and relaxation can do or does for you. So back to our focus is speaking the language of love. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I have said this before. Others have said this before. Words have power. Words are spells in some way. If you if you repeat something over and over and over and over and over to yourself, eventually your mind, just being a processor, will start to believe that's normal. It's your heart chakra that says, no. That is not right. You need to rethink this and process this information again and reject it. And the response from the heart chakra is how you feel. Like if you're like, this makes me feel icky and gross and depressed, it's you rejecting that notion about yourself. So think about that when you get into a space where you don't want to occupy that space. You are ready to reject that energy. So make sure you take the steps to heal yourself, because that will help you to demonstrate love. That will help you to understand when people are demonstrating love that is uplifting, that is supportive of you, that will bring you value, versus love that will bring you down. And I know when I say being a channel of love, I am speaking of the kind of love that gives you value and support in the world. And there is different kinds of love. There are, love that is kind of warped in a sense, a definition. It's attaching more so to the ego. And I don't think the ego is a bad thing. What I think is you have the ego. For some people, it's the main talking head. And for others, it doesn't need to be the main talking head. But it needs to exist because it is part of you. So it's it's not bad. God or whatever you believe made this part of you. If you're like me, you believe that you're God having experience here, you constructed this for yourself in order to understand its benefits and its negatives, so you can manage that information and grow and evolve. I don't want to get off on a tangent, so let's get back to this. Demonstrating love. Find out what is important to the people around you with regards to expressing love. Find out what's important to you with regards to expressing love. How do people demonstrate love to you? How have you demonstrated love to people? What does that mean? Do you need to change it up? Do you need to start speaking as well as taking actions? I think we've had previous videos where we talked about aligning your actions with your words. This is something similar. But this is more important because we're focusing on the words and the language that you're using and understanding that it has power over you and power over others. And you can't control the power it has over someone else because they have to determine that for themselves. But you can control the language you use, especially if you know that it can devalue someone or bring their energy down. And what that allows you to do is to have more faith in people, to have more faith in your interactions, your relationship with others, and come into a space that people are not going to come out and get you. People are not out to hurt you. You're not out to hurt anybody. It helps to alleviate some of that fear when it comes to love, when it comes to being open and vulnerable to the ideas of love, to interactions, to demonstrations of love. I will use myself as an example. For a long time, it was hard for me to take a compliment because the moment that someone anyone really, but mostly the masculine energy, right, gave me a compliment, I would be like, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? Because I had experienced love or compliments in a way that when people gave them to me, I had associated it with they want something from me. And you can associate love with that too. When someone shows you affection, when someone demonstrates the love, you're like, what do they want from me? Do they want something very specific from me? And by talking about it, you can say, hey, what is it that you're looking for from this interaction we're having together? And don't be afraid to do that. Don't be afraid to ask yourself those questions and so on. So you can maintain the faith that you are going to attract, or you are attracting the kind of love that you want into your life, and find and balance the relationships that you're already in, because authenticity is really important. And when you are authentic with yourself, it's easier for you to maintain a level of faith about the things that you haven't physically manifested in your life. And it allows you, as you go through these process, to be more willing to express your love, to use the language of love to express how you feel about people through poetry, through words, whatever it is. It helps you to be more open. And again, being open and vulnerable is not a negative thing. It's only negative if you associate negativity with it. Like if you associate rejection as a form of negativity, which we all to some extent do. When we are rejected, it kind of, for me, it feels like, again, a sting in my chest. And I'm like, why? Am I not good enough? Is there something I can do better? And sometimes rejection or constructive criticism, right, can be a form of rejection where you are given points that you can improve upon, and you can choose if that is something you vibrate with or not. But rejection doesn't necessarily mean there's something wrong with you. If you take that information back and you say, all right, someone has rejected me, partnership, a job, whatever it is, a love situation, my connections with people, I've been rejected. Why was I rejected? Was it because there was something truly wrong with me? Was I being disingenuous? Was I not being authentic? You list them down. If it's like, no, I am loving, I am authentic, I am kind and respectful, it has nothing to do with you. It's that person who's not on a vibration to receive your authenticity. So rejection can be a signaling device for you to reconnect with yourself and say, oh, am I on the right foundation? Is my foundation solid? Am I on the right path? Because if something is rejecting me, then it is an indication that I'm either on the right path or I'm not. So if you go back and say, yeah, maybe I could have done this differently, maybe, okay, I'm on the path to healing, I'm on the path to connecting with someone. Either way, no, this doesn't resonate with me, then I'm on the path to connecting with someone who's on my vibration. So both of them give you opportunities to continue to grow and move forward. One gives you an opportunity to heal, and the other gives you an opportunity to continue doing what you're doing and staying in faith and being in a vibration where you're attracting that to your life. And again, remember the words that you're speaking to yourself, because they do have power. And speak loving words to yourself so you can speak loving words to the world, and the world can continue to grow and elevate, and we can work together to heal. All right, I hope this energy was helpful to you. I hope I was able to convey a message that was understandable, or something that you understood clearly. And I will talk to you again. Before I leave you, I want to remind you to subscribe to the channel, to like and share the content, because again, this is how the YouTube algorithm determines whether this information is helpful or not. So it's all up to you. And as I've said before, this is the cheapest way that you can support me and the content and give it room to grow. And also, cheapest doesn't mean that I'm not acknowledging your time. Thank you for taking time to watch this information and to exchange this energy with me. At the end of the video, I will be posting pictures of my jewelry. If you want to support me in that way, you can visit my website and also see some of the other products that I offer with regards to self-development, career, and relationship aspirations. All right, I will talk to you again. I love you so much. Take care of yourself. You are very important. How you love yourself is going to be the way that you love others. All right, I will talk to you again. Take care.